Assisted landing versus manual mode in Riders Republic. Who's right and is anybody wrong? Well, over 400 of you chimed in on Reddit last weekend and, well, let there be salt. Welcome back to episode 95 of the Riders Report.
Before we get started today, we want to recognize our existing YouTube members. A special thank you goes out to executive producers Bonecrusher 2D, Coach 34, and my mom, co-producers Captain Snowbeard and Kelavepa, and our fans and Fans Plus.
If you'd like to become a member for as low as 99 cents a month and help support our channel, you can hit join below to learn more about perks like early access to the Riders Report, emojis and badges, a members only video per month, sneak peeks, and more.
Just a quick note from last week, we were discussing the skateboard add-on and is it worth it? And we were trying to remember the prices, but we were a bit off. If you need to buy just the skateboard, the sport only, that is 2,500 riders credit, which is about $20, and the Skate Plus pack is $39.99. That Skate Plus pack includes the skate add-on, cosmetics, the hoverboard, and the Ridge Ultimate pack from previous seasons. Riders Republic also has two competitions going on over in their Discord. The first is related to those special mass races happening over the next few months of the season. You can take screenshots of your results in the specific races, and there will be a reward at the end. They're also having a competition to use replay mode and show your videos on the Ridge big screen next season. You can get details on both of those competitions over in the Riders Republic Discord.
Yeah, sorry. The intro was a bit of a teaser, a little bit of clickbait there. There wasn't really that much salt over on Reddit, but the discussion was still brought up, and it's worth a talk over here between the two of us. I know we've both gone back and forth between assisted landing and manual mode. What works best for the skater? What works best for content? What is, what should the best riders be focusing on? Can you really call yourself the best rider out there if you're using assisted landing? So there's no right or wrong here. We're just going to get into it and share our thoughts, I guess.
Yeah, this poll was posted by Accomplished Resist 69, and there were also several discussions on this previously in the past couple of months. So they asked if they were a loser for using assisted landing, which no one is. But the majority, 300 people, said no, and 104 said yes. And then some of the comments said anyone who voted yes is the loser. We won't touch on that too much, but majority do seem to approve of using assisted landing. And if you don't know, in the gameplay settings in tricks mode, you can choose from automatic landing, manual landing, or assisted. So automatic, as soon as you're up in the air and start spinning, it will make sure you land no matter what. Manual landing, you have to control every part, get the landing just right, make the angle and the approach, everything good. And assisted landing lets you control a bit more of the rotations, but for the most part, will make sure you still land, although you can bail if you hold it a little too much.
Yeah, previously known as steep landing or the steep mode landing, they have recently changed the nomenclature of that mechanic. But yeah, I believe it's once you release your trick, your hold, your rotation, whatever, the minute you release that from the controller or the keyboard is when your rider will start looking for the safest landing. But yeah, you can definitely hold it too long and still bite it. I coincide with a couple folks that were in the comment section on this post saying, really wish that they continued to call it steep mode or steep landing instead of assisted, just because it doesn't give the sense that, it's an assisted landing. It's just a different way to land. Because yeah, I don't believe, other than just purely game testing, I don't think I have ever ridden or competed in this game without an assisted landing turned on, the steep mode assisted landing turned on.
Yeah. And there's also, I know, confusion too, because there's steep controls, which is different from Trickster and Racer. But I think assisted's a little bit more like steep. So the auto landing, even if you're holding the rotation stick, it'll still land. The manual one, if you're holding the stick, or assisted, if you're holding the stick, you won't land. So you have to let go at a certain time.
Correct.
But on my side, I was previously one who used manual landing for the most part. It's a bit more challenging. You have to time everything just right. And you do get the score multiplier too,
Right.
which is important for big competitions and trying to get the most points. If you land better, you get a multiplier or more points, which you can then carry on in the combos. But as I've slowed down playing the game, I have switched to assisted. With the new skateboard, I cannot get corks and rodeos and off-axis spins timed right in the half pipes. So some of my background footage for the show was 20, 30 crashes of me trying to do things. And it's just much more smooth to have assisted landing on. It's less frustrating for me. I'm not constantly crashing.
Right. No, it makes total sense from a content creator perspective to have some sort of assisted landing that you know that trick is going to look nice. You still have the control on what trick you're pulling, where it's going to be, how long, all of that, the duration. But the minute you let go, your rider's going to finish that last part. So you know that you're going to get that good shot. You still did 85% of the work. And that last 15%, the game's going to make sure that it looks all well and good. So I don't know. I mean, I think from a purely competitive standpoint, if they ran another tournament that had actual monetary gain, attached to it, hey, place first place and you're going to get $5,000 for winning this contest in the game. That should be a manual contest. If you're really putting people up against it, if you're doing another road to the Olympics, kind of esports tournament, that kind of thing, yes, it should be 100% manual. You must control your rider at all times. But for things like Tartiflette games, replay mode competitions, and best trick, best skate, all of that, real snow, all of that stuff should be assisted landing, accessible.
Yeah, it's all down to personal preference at that point. Because I know the video competitions, we're focusing on how it flows, how it looks. Yes, the trick complexity is there, but I know people who'd use assisted mode to try and test out if a general trick or a gap will work, and then they can switch to manual to make sure they get the spin they want. Mm-hmm. Like if they want to land backwards instead of forwards, and assisted just isn't letting them. So it's not an advantage to use assisted landing in that sense. That we're just, you want cool content, and whatever makes it easier for people to do that is what works.
Right. At the end of the day, who paid for this game? Was it you? Are you the one that paid for it, or someone, it's your game. Ride it however you want to ride it. There should be no one judging you for how to ride. Unless, again, there are big stakes on the line and rules that are set out front of something. But yeah, for all of these videos and for anyone posting their content online, for someone to say, well, you're not in manual mode and I can tell that you're assisted landing, all that, get out of here. That is not the vibe of the Mad Collective. That is not the vibe of the video game as a whole. So yeah, I side with and I think both of us side with the 314 no's to the poll on Reddit. Am I a loser for using assisted landing in Riders Republic? Absolutely not. Go forth and create.
And it's interesting, like it's named assisted landing, but it's not in accessibility settings, but it is sometimes an accessibility setting. So it just does allow everyone to play too. If you have people who can't fully use the controller, so they're using joysticks and switches, just make sure if they start the rotation or like jump up onto a rail that their rider's not going to crash every single time, which then becomes frustrating, and then you just don't want to play the game anymore. Same thing when my mom played and we had that as a members only video. I turned on all of the assists and she barely crashed, which made it a more enjoyable experience for her because she was riding a bike. When I told her how to hold the stick, let go, do a flip, and like hit a trick, she was doing something that was cool looking and landed it. And that makes it so much more enjoyable for them.
Right. 100%. I mean, look at the sim rigs that you and I have purchased in the last 6 months. We would have not have gotten this deep into racing simulators if it wasn't for brake assist, steering assist, corner assists, all of those different things. Every game has them built in, the purists. But, once you get to the point of Midwest Esports Racing Division 1, you should be able to remove those assists. If you're competing with the big dogs, you should be able to ride under those rules. But yeah, from an accessibility, from a playability to the lowest common denominator, you need everyone to be able to enjoy this game. And yeah, These modes are there for a reason. They are there for you to enjoy. Don't gatekeep playing video games experiences. Well, we have one tasty clip for you this week. He is the feature, and he is going to play us out. It's none other than Ian Hawk BMX featuring Kenobi in their newest trick montage, I Spy.
And we, again, are seeing excellent use of the replay mode. So happy to see these cool edits that we can come out. I do know that you can't see your friend in replay mode, so we won't get some super cool tricks together with cool camera angles, but he still puts it to great use by having clips from both riders.
Yeah, there's still time for the development of replay mode. Tackling some awesome locations like the Tricks Battle Park and all that. Some places that we haven't seen in the replay editor just yet. Go check this one out. Just under 4 minutes, and it's a banger the whole way through. Thanks for joining us for episode 95 out of our first 100 guaranteed episodes of the Riders Report. Just a bit of a housekeeping clerical note here. We are entering maybe the most difficult to schedule period of time that we have ever experienced in the 3 years that we have been doing this show. So please bear with us through the end of October and into November. There may be some weeks where we are not able to post on time or not post at all. So just know that we will get to 100 episodes. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you click the bell to stay up to date so you get a notification when we post a new video. But it may not be same place, same time for the first time in 3 years. It may not be same place, same time next week. But we will be sure to send that message out to Discord and on YouTube if we know. So thank you for that. And thank you to our executive and wow. Sorry, terrible transition. And thank you to our YouTube members, executive producers Bone Crusher 2D, Coach 34, and Mama Bell, along with co-producers Captain Snowbeard, Killa Vapor, and Kirsten, and our fans and Fans Plus. The reason why we're taking this break is because I need to go back to school to learn how to read, is what all of this is about.
It's always been a little bit difficult for you to follow the script that we write so that we know what to say in the show. But
I don't want to talk about it.
If you want to become a member just like them, you'll get some cool stuff like early access to the show, emojis, badges, members only videos, sneak peeks, more. Hit join down below. It'll explain all of that stuff. And if not, just subscribe to us too, because that helps us out and we love to see that number grow.
I couldn't say it better myself. We will see yous back here in the very near future. Oh, that hurts to say. I'm so sorry. We'll be back as soon as possible. Thank you again for bearing with us. We'll see you then. I'm Nick.
And I'm Mitch.
We'll see yous on the slopes.